Hello everybody, and welcome to this double speed randomizer run. It's double speed and post-commentated because it did not go terribly well. Because I am a moron. But we'll get into that later. First, I'd have to say also, I'm a bit rusty, because I don't know, I just wasn't into Metroid for a while, and then I played Other M almost twice, and Zero Mission almost once. So, getting the mechanics of Super Metroid back in my head was actually kind of a challenge. Pro wall jumps there, pro air puff there. And we're out in 3662 as the space scaling explodes rapidly. So yeah, I don't know what really possessed me to pick up Super Metroid again, and especially not what possessed me to pick up a randomizer, because that's probably about the least interesting thing I could do at this point. But here we are. I guess at this point I will finish apologizing for making the video I made, and just kind of watch myself run through it, I guess. I don't really know what to talk about in the post-commentary. Only one pit. Because, you know, it's Super Metroid. First few minutes of it are really pretty boring. When I are so good at thinking. When I'm watching people's videos on YouTube, I do like skip past the first 5 minutes of it, and this is pure rust. I swear I know how to wall jump up through there. And fail the mock ball. And pick up power bombs. And then I start to ponder, can I go up there? And I decide no, and then I'm like, wait. Maybe the items are there. Maybe it's only the wrecked ship where they turn the items off mostly when there's no power. Got to thinking about it, I do have enough power bombs to do this, and I do have the skills to get out of there if I fall in the water. Which I don't on the way in. So, I come up here, forget I don't have bombs yet, and pick up that energy tank and super missile pack, jump into a boulder, fall in the water. It takes me a couple derpy attempts to get out, and then I would be perma-stuck at that point if I did not have a power bomb to open that, because I don't have regular bombs. But, you know, this is the randomizer. You're supposed to get things in weird orders and have lots of fun traversing in strange places. So, yay, the space pirates appear. We have powers, so we can get into Mother Brain's tank, and I conveniently saved just enough power bombs that I can take a detour, one more detour on the way to bombs, like I need it. And I think I did do something earlier, or the night before or something, and learned that, like, I was never very good at wall jumping up this shaft because of the, platform's one tile from the edge. So this time, this run that I recorded, I don't know what happened to the last one. I think I just got stupid of it. Anyway, this run I decided not to even try and wall jump up, and I just platformed, and good job, 4 tries. Okay, so we are now off to bombs, which will be probably our last non-random item for a while. In fact, I don't think I ever get any other non-random items. This is not strictly true, because I know there's at least 2 items that are in their original spots. But I don't like go pick up Spore Spawn Supers, or I don't bother with the power bombs at the bottom of, you know, the first power bombs on the real path that you're supposed to take and stuff. So run through this room, totally fail at missing all the things, trip over some power bombs that I like hardly even need. This is also a lie. Have a bit of a hard time with the controls. That's a theme you'll see over and over. I used to set it up so that I had the emulator input set up so that whatever button I pushed is actually the default control. Hey, screw attack. How nice. What am I trying to say? So, like, the default controls, X shoots. I had my, I used to have, like, jump and shoot on A and B. So I would set it up so that one of those keys, the relevant one, A or B keys, one of those buttons would send X when I pushed it so that I could use my quote-unquote customized controls. No, they are really customized, no quotes about it. I really need to maybe talk slower and think about what I'm saying. I set it up so I could use my customized controls without having to change the controls settings in the ROM. But then I got tired of that, and so I tried to play some other games and I had to put my controls back. So I decided that in the interest of making my brain work better, get it some practice at things, I would just learn the default controls for the most part. I actually swap Y and select because I like having the select thing where I can reach it. So that was a horrible room traversal. Spikes everywhere. B-toms everywhere. Standing in the spikes with a B-tom on me everywhere. And then I farmed some energy and come in this room and it's got an energy tank, and so it was all entirely pointless to farm the energy. Fortunately, it wasn't my usual completionist tendency where I'd sit there until I had all tanks full all the way, and ooh, super pickup, better take it. So yeah, I like screw attack, it's ridiculously powerful. When my wife watched me play Other M and I finally got screw attack, screw attack, good. Spikes, not so good. Right, I started screw attacking all the monsters all the time because, it's Metroid. Screw attack is like the most powerful attack you have. And she's like, I can't believe you're like one-shotting what they used to give you as boss monsters. And it's like, yeah, well, that's ridiculously powerful. It one-shots giant Deskigas that take like 4 of your regular beam shots. And that's, your fully powered up beam. So, that's it for Pink Brinstar for the moment. And, just, like, waste a super missile on the pipe. That's okay, there's another pack up here, which I almost, I start running away from expecting it to be a power bomb, but it's not, so I have to, stop running away and go back towards it. Okay, so Red Brinstar, what do I do? Down. Interesting. Pretty soon we're going to get into the painful part of this. But first, let's check Spazer's room. I remember I don't actually collect Spazer this hack because it's in Springball's location. Somebody thoughtfully put Wave Beam over here. Okay. So, pass on through the Maridia tube. I don't have ice or grapple or high jump, so that would be kind of horribly painful right now. So it's off to Norfair and high jump's room. I know I'm going to high jump's room. Use the power of the wave beam to unlock the door. Collect the missiles without looking at them. I tried to hit the door, but it was too far off screen. And speed booster. May all your jumps be shorter. Yes, you'll see me on the pause screen quite a bit because of that. I'm sorry I had to. I did watch a video of, what was that? A Legacy race? I remember trying to play that hack a couple of times. I didn't finish it either time. The first time, I didn't even make it through Pink Brinstar. I don't know what happened. I just looked at the one column with spikes in it and I'm like, hey, I just totally have to bomb jump here, only I couldn't bomb jump back then. And I never, like, even... What are you even doing, bro? I never even looked for this room. This room is why this is 2x speed. I never even looked for the shot block in the ceiling that you're supposed to find, even though there's an enemy right there to kind of hint you towards it, and I start going down this way, and then I'm like, oh crap, it's heated, I'll never survive. I better stop in and pick up this refill room on the way. And then I get the power-up stuck where I can't grab them, and I have to come back in. Oh, farm. Farmy farm. This is such an amazing disaster. If you set YouTube's playback speed to 4x, then you can watch this. Am I even listening to myself? If you set YouTube's speed to 2x, and this is already 2x, then you'll get 4x. So... sadly, there's 3 more minutes of this video as I hop around and try to bomb jump. I had a horrible time with this because I'm very much more used to doing the bomb jump with high jumps. So I think this is the first time I do this where I actually do it competently. It's actually kind of tricky to keep the timing right. Yeah, that was definitely pretty competent. It's tricky to keep the timing right and have all that power bomb lag in there and this. Also, much prefer high jump for that. But I made it, so it's time to farm before we head on down to Speed Booster's room and find out what glorious thing awaits us. Oh yeah, and remember to turn on Speed Booster, eh? Well, you'll kind of need that for the Speed Booster escape. That's a reserve tank. It would be useful if it came with energy. The ceiling just has power bombs that I don't want, so I didn't miss anything not grabbing them on the way in. And time to refill farm. I forgot to mention, the first reserve tank I got is like Chekhov's reserve tank. It's what like convinced me I had enough energy to do this heat running, even though I have like super noob heat run skills. Super noob. And this is the disaster number 1. Just walk into the room, fall right off, fall down, and refill myself on energy so that I can get out of here. And problem. I don't want to fall down and have to climb back up there. I farm these guys for a little bit of energy and decide that's really not worth my time. So I try and get up here. It doesn't work. And that's a wrap, so I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.